What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Wizard 101. Today, another crafting video coming to you guys straight up from a firehouse. I planned on, well, let me just get into it. Today I will be crafting the full set of the well, okay, but I think I need a basic crafting station to craft this. But anyway, I'm going to be crafting the full set of the ice chieftain's gear. And you're probably like, why are you crafting the ice chieftain's gear? Well, let me explain. I never really did an introductory video for my ice because I kind of did my storm one, and then right after that I kind of stopped on my storm because questing with Gallon got complicated and we weren't kind of working together very well, so that kind of was a bust. So then Blaze and I are now I'm questing on my ice and he's questing on his storm, and I mean his fire. And let me see if I can find him on my list. Yeah, this is fire. Blaze blue flame. And we will be questing together. We're already in Mushu, so yeah. And if this music is too loud, I can. Alright, that's a bit better. So yeah, I'm gonna be crafting the full bitter chieftain's helm, the chief's garb of cold, and then the boots of Balefrost. So, I'm gonna go get a basic crafting station, and then I'll get back to you guys when I get it. And we're back. So, I decided not to put it with the rest, so because we rarely ever have to consult this old Dusty. So, what the heck? What is going on? I am confused beyond belief. This is the struggle. I think I figured it out. You know what? I'm not even gonna pause it because this is too amazing. So, okay, apparently we don't need the old Dusty. I just realized what is happening. We have been blind. We've been fooled into buying into unnecessary merchandise. And the door's blocked! No! Okay, I'm gonna pause it, and then I'll get back to you guys when the secret is revealed. And we're back. And so I decided to unpause it here because I wanted to tell you guys what I was talking about. And so since it does not take the equipment crafting station or the basic, I think we're gonna have to consult the beast and use the old-fashioned Grizzleheim crafting station. We must bow. No mounts allowed. Must bow. Must praise. So there's Emir. We have this. The giant crafting anvil. No way. Oh, okay. So, here we go. The bitter chieftain's helm. The chieftain's garb of the cold. And the boots of Balefrost. So as you can see, now my crafting timer is going for days. So that's all we will be crafting for today. And before we go, I'm going to show you guys the recipe. And I know sometimes when you're crafting, you know, it always seems like I have a stuffy nose when I'm recording. I'm just a sick person. I always get sick. But the videos must continue. Oh, puddle. But with certain items, you have to go to the world's crafting station and not your own because they're just too amazing. Like for Grizzleheim items, you must consult the crafting anvil and use it that way. And for Dragonspire items, you have to craft them at the Dragonspire crafting station in the what's it called? The Dragon's Roost, up in front of Malistair's dungeon. And which is actually where I take the thumbnail for the crafting videos. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the recipes. For the Bitter Chieftain's Helm, you need 4 colossi TC, 9 perfect sapphires, 4 pristine vials. Well, I'm gonna tell you where to get these as well. Colossus you can get at the bazaar. Perfect sapphire and pristine vials. My favorite reagent vendor is the one from Celestia because he basically has everything you need. 20 fire blossoms, you can get those from the bazaar. 18 fish fins, you can get those from the bazaar. And if you ever need to transmute them, it's kind of weird because you can transmute scales and it only takes 5, but you can transmute scales into fish fins or fish fins into scales, and they both of them take 5. And then the blood moss is it's actually very rare to see blood moss at the bazaar. No, I mean not extremely rare, but to get this much of it, because you need 27 in total for the whole set, and to get that much of it, it's going to take you a while. So my recommendation is to just go and get where is it? To get red mandrakes, and I had 150, so I just transmuted them all. So yeah, that's basically what I recommend for the hat. And the hat stats are actually quite good. 350 health, 8 resistance, 5 accuracy, 50 crit, and 11 damage, plus the Ice Blade card. The Chief's Garb of the Cold requires 2 Frostbite TC, Bazaar, 10 perfect sapphires, 4 pristine vials, 9 golden pearls. I just have a ton of golden pearls. I mean, it doesn't look like I have a lot right now, but I started out with like 300, so I'm almost never going to need to actually buy any of these. Lava lilies, the same. I have a ton of them. And then the blood moss as well. And the stats for the robe are 480 health, 13 block, 7 resist, 3 accuracy, 27 crit, and 12 damage. I know 27 crit is just shameful, but it is ice gear, and it is also level 56, so it's right when they introduce critical. The boots take 2 frostbite TC, 4 perfect sapphire, 3 pristine vials, 16 frost flowers. Now, let me tell you, frost flowers are something that can be hard to obtain, and I know they're about as original as black lotuses, cattails, and stone block. They're one of the original reagents, but they can sometimes be difficult to obtain because of lives trying to get Grendelweed. And I don't understand why they would make frost flowers for the transmute and not something else, but you know, I'm not gonna question it. But yeah, so these can be difficult to get. I had 14 of them just out of luck, so I only had to buy 2, and that's all they had in the bazaar. So 12 black lotuses. You know the struggle I've had with these from my previous crafting videos. And then 9 blood moss again. This requires a lot of blood moss, even though it is a death reagent. But then the stats on the boots are 160 health, 25 block, 4 resist, 4 accuracy, and 8 damage. So in total, actually I might be crafting the ring and a theme too from, I think it was I think it's Australand is where you get it. I think it's Australand is where. I could be wrong. I'll back out and I'll tell you actually. I probably will be crafting a few of those for my other characters, such as my Myth, Ice, and Storm. And you guys have probably been wondering, you know, I seem to be starting a lot of characters but never really finishing them. Well, that's kind of just what I do. I start them and then I kind of stop with them, take a break from them. I never really start a character and then never finish it. But that's not really how I work. I eventually always finish it, but I know I don't really have a second max yet, but my Myth obviously is for the walkthrough. Storm was kind of a bust. I will still probably be getting my Storm to max, but that will probably be after my Ice. So I'm really excited for max level Ice PvP. I know a lot of people don't do that because Ice just has really high resist, and I know people don't enjoy fighting Ices and stuff like that, but actually, I will be going offensive Ice with a whole really weird gear setup and stuff like that, but it works, trust me. And I will be probably getting into that far in the future when we get to, like, I don't know, Azteca or something. But yeah, I will be crafting the crafted theme and the ring for my Ice. And I will not be using my life mastery for my Ice because Ice can just tank. It doesn't really need to heal. The only one really would need to heal is Blaze, and he has a problem because he's working on a Myth as well. It's in Sapphire. So now he's starting his Fire, and so he only has one life mastery. So he's really relying on me to heal him. But you know, our power up chance isn't the greatest, which comes in handy. But anyway, there you guys go. There was the Ice Chieftain's attire, Bitter Chieftain's Helm, Chief's Garb of the Cold, and the Boots of Balefrost. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be coming back to you guys with more crafting videos in the future, and I'll see you next time.